For the last couple of weeks, I have been in Hawaii. Mum and Dad took us on a family holiday and I quite literally had the time of my life. One of the best things about Hawaii is the music. Everywhere we went, in the car, on the boats, in the shopping centres, everywhere we went, all we heard was Hawaiian reggae. As much as I love reggae and artists like Bob Marley and the Wailers, I've never really been into it as much as I have been with blues, rock and metal music. But now that I've been surrounded by nothing but reggae music for the last couple of weeks, I've decided that I want to write some reggae songs. And all I'm missing in order to do this is a reggae kit. With this in mind, I have decided to start a brand new series with the Alesis Strata Prime kit, which I have sitting next to me, where we quite literally just make a couple of kits that we could use for the different genres of music. So we'll build a kit for reggae, we'll build a kit for metal, for blues, for country, for rock, for pop, whatever, we'll build a kit for it, all just using these samples within the module itself. As I mentioned, I have been on holiday for a couple of weeks. I got back about a week and a half ago, and the entire week leading up to the holiday, I spent only editing videos that I'd already recorded, which means I haven't touched a drum kit for about 4 weeks. All of my double kick progress has been lost. That's a bit of a shame. But welcome to episode 1 of this series, which we're going to title something along the lines of maybe to do with potentially using the Alesis Strata Prime, or building different styles of kits using the Alesis Strata Prime module. That will be the title. So all we're doing is taking the inbuilt sounds and samples that already come included with the Prime module to build different styles of kits for different genres of music. So today we're doing reggae, but we'll do the same for rock, blues, metal, country, pop, everything. Even electro, if I am in the mood to do so. Step 1 will be to head into the module, go to the browse settings, and then select the Alesis Prime factory kits. We'll then cycle through all of those just by using the snare, and if I ever hear a good sounding reggae snare, we'll stop, play around with the kit, see what I like, and then move on while taking notes to see what we could use when we build the empty kit, which is kit 75 on the module. That's got potential. Lost my stick. Okay, I like the snare and the cymbals from that. So what I'll just quickly have a look at is go kit, so back to the home page, edit, and then hit to select. Now everything that I hit will be selected, which you've heard me say 1,000 times with all of these Alesis Strata Prime videos. But now I'm going to hit the snare. That is called the MPX 10-inch Black Cat, and then we are using a Sabian ride, a pasty ride, and then a Sabian crash. That's a little bit interesting. Pasty. Every time I say pasty, it's pasty. But that's really weird. That's a ride, and that's a ride. Okay, let's forget the cymbals and just focus on that black cat. Keep that in your mind. We might go Sabian hi-hat and Sabian cymbals, potentially. I'm still really liking that black cat snare drum. That's the right sort of dampness and fullness sounding that I want from tom-toms. And maybe even the kick. The kick might change a little bit, but I quite like those toms. So let's have a look at those as well. 12 high, 12 low, 14 high, 14 low. So let's remember that. And then 20-inch kick, also a steel kick. Yes, okay, Austin 20-inch steel kick, and then Austin steel tom-toms. Keep that in mind alongside the Black Cat, and then the Sabian Simples. We'll just do the rest of these kits, just because we're almost at the end anyways. Okay, we have arrived at the empty kit. When comparing all of that to Carlton Barrett and some of the other reggae drummers, I feel like the 10-inch Black Cat snare was probably the closest one that I found. But I do know that Carlton Barrett used Ludwig and also I think Yamaha kits and Yamaha snares, stuff like that. So we might just quickly search up Ludwig and Yamaha on the module and see if there's anything there that we could use. If not, that Black Cat will work completely fine. So edit, search, we'll go Yamaha first. Okay, Yamaha wasn't helpful, but Ludwig. There are a couple of snare options, but I've seen them before and I don't like the way that they sound for reggae, so I'm going to forget them. And other than that, there's a Ludwig maple kick. That's alright. It's damp, which is what I'm looking for, but I don't know if that will fit with the other tom-toms. What I do know is that the Black Cat snare, I think, is the perfect fit for now, so we'll add that. Yep, sounds good. Okay, tom-toms. I liked a couple of them. There was the steel tom-toms, and then I think the dub something. I think I like those, the dub collect toms. I think I like them. Before I add any of the tom-toms, I want to see if there's any timbales or timbale, I don't know how to pronounce it, but that's a drum, which I think is often found on a reggae kit. So I'll see if they've got any samples of that on the module. If they don't, we'll just run 4 tom-toms. If they do, we'll have 3 tom-toms, which I think is 10, 12, and 14. Once I get the expansion pack for this kit, which was supposed to come about 2.5 months ago. But there's been delays. But once I get the expansion pack, I could probably add another tom-tom and have tom, 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 timbale, or some sort of something like that. But let's just confirm that there are some in the module. Tim, sling 13-inch and 14-inch timbale. I like the sound of the 13-inch more than the 14-inch, so I'll add that right there on my high tom just because I can. That's cool. Actually, there's a good chance that I just go timbale, timbale, and then tom, tom, tom. That's another option as well once I get the expansion pack. But I like the sound of that. Let's add the tom-toms. 10, 12, and then 14. So now we've got see if there's a dub kick. If there isn't, this one works for now. There is, but I don't know if I like it. Yeah, that's cool. That's really good. What I'm actually thinking as well is we're going to make 2 reggae kits. One with these, and then instead of using those tom-toms and that kick, we'll switch over to the steel ones that I liked before, the Austin steel tom-toms, see if there's a kick drum that matches that, and then we'll basically just have the exact same kit but with different tom-toms and kick drum. But before we do that, let's finish off the rest of the cymbals, get the hi-hat, the crashes, and then a ride done. So, hi-hat, and I believe the other cymbals, they need to be a little bit more thin. I don't know if bright is the right term, but a little bit thinner, not as heavy. Class, hi-hat, and then Peisty 13-inch dark crisp hi-hat, Sabian fuse. That's pretty close. I'm happy with that. Sabian 14-inch Evo HX hi-hat, which means we'll stick to Sabian for the cymbals. Crash, there's a bright thin crash and then a complex thin crash. I'm happy with that. All we've got left is the ride. I don't actually know if I've ever heard ride on a reggae track. Maybe I have, maybe I haven't, I just can't think. That's a bit annoying. The cross stick is really quiet on the snare, and I don't think that there is a setting in the module to change that, which is really frustrating. I might have to figure out what to do with that. But there's our kit, our first reggae kit. Let's have a little playthrough. I haven't learned how to play any reggae beats or fills or anything like that. I'm just doing what I think it would sound like. I'm not sure, I haven't really studied reggae very much. So this is going to sound very amateur, but that's okay, because the excuse was I haven't been at the drum kit for a month. So save as Reggae Kit. In brackets I've put dub because we've got the dub tom-toms and kick, and then of course we can do reggae, and then in brackets steel for now as we build the other kit. So reggae dub has been saved. All we're going to do now is switch that to steel. I'll go 12-inch high, 12-inch low, and then 14-inch low for the floor tom. Okay, I've got a 20-inch steel kick open, soft, and then tight. Don't like the soft one. Open one's a little bit too booming, so we'll go the tight. And now we've got... With this kit, I'm going to really need that extra tom-tom because I don't really like the jump between that. we'll save that one as well. And now we have got two, in my opinion, really good sounding drum kits that we made just from the inbuilt sounds and samples of the Alesis Strata Prime module. If you have any questions, please let me know. Otherwise, thank you all so much for watching. I'm actually filming this right before going to Christmas lunch. It's 25th of December, so Merry Christmas. Hope you've all had a good holiday. Again, thank you all so much for watching. If you have any questions, please let me know. The next video, I don't know which genre we'll choose. Let me know in the comments what you'd like to see. If it's rock, blues, metal, country, don't care. Popular music, electro, whatever it is, let me know. Thank you for watching. I'll see you later. Merry Christmas.